Welcome back to Leagues 3 Shattered Relics. Just AFKing at Sand Crabs. And Arcane Conduit got to level 3. So that means 90% rune savings. That's a lot. That's a lot of rune savings. And now, I have to hope that the bank over here counts as a bank, so I can switch that out for something else, so I can actually get some more XP and things. Also, I'm going to switch to attack now. Sure. That bank over there totally doesn't count. And now Chef's Catch is level 2. I've also put on Venom Master. So, technically I'm getting less experience. By the tiniest amount, maybe. Since poison damage isn't experience. But it's fine. Because I want to get this up to have poison and venom immunity. That would be a good thing to have. Just sitting here, getting XP drops, funnel it into 5 relics. Fragments. At the same time. And now, Venom Master is level 2. I believe that was immunity to poison. So that has multiple uses. Very cool. And Clued In is also level 2. That's just going to be more consistent clue scrolls. Which I guess we are also getting here. We're just not picking any of them up. That's just how AFK we're being. Here's the fragments from our Sand Crab adventure. Unholy Ranger XP. Bottomless Quiver XP. And Message in a Bottle fragment. Going to take a guess here and say that is getting clue scrolls from fishing. Clue vessels from skilling are found 3 times as often. Oh, just from all kinds of skilling, huh? 5 times as often, 10 times as often. That's quite often. And that's part of Greedy Gatherer and Knife's Edge. Well, okay. Always fun to get a new fragment. I noticed that my Alchemaniac fragment was very close to being level 3. So I just did a tiny bit of random skill in here at the bank. And with that, we now get the maximum amount of alchemy. 50% more than regular high alchemy. Very cool. We filter here by level 3. We've got 4 now that are maxed out. Nice. The Warriors Guild is still just absolutely packed, since the Bronze to Rune Defenders have regular drop rates. So it's basically still not worth doing this. So instead, we're going to do other things. And oh, the amount of other things that we can do. Because if we check here at the unlocks, we get our refund. Stats and bosses have gone down in price. So we get 165 renown back. So that's pretty cool. We'll grab a Slayer just to have all the skills. And now we have 150. And now it's time to make more complicated choices. Getting all the skills unlocked was always a goal here. But now we have to choose bosses and quests. We've already started getting some of these done. And the amount it costs goes down as you complete other quests. Like, take Camelot 2 here, for example. We check the info. We've already done Merlin's Crystal, Rune Mysteries, Druidic Ritual, Holy Grail. So we can also do these other shorter quests for cheaper costs. This Champions completes Dragon Slave, but we've already done it. Ooh, it also gives us Bowman Voyage and Dig Site. Access to Fossil Island. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, there's just tons of choices in here. And we have 150 to work with. We're absolutely nowhere close to doing any real bossing. So we could unlock, like, some of these, like, say, Wintertime might be a good idea. I'm probably just going to go with Wintertime. We've got the fire-making level. We can do that. There's a variety of tasks involving Wintertime, too, so we'll get some of that renown back, at least. Plus, it's a little more interesting than just lighting fires. So I'm going to get Wintertime, because why not? And Temperos? Less sure about Temperos. It also has tasks. It's not expensive. Scooty is only 5. Yeah, there's some massive decreases in cost to the bosses. But quest is another question. What's the most expensive one in here? Dragon Slayer 2. Oh my. That would complete Dragon Slayer 2, Legends, Champions, Heroes, Lunar Diplomacy. Yeah, there's a lot there. The question is just going to come down to, is it worth doing some of the faster quests to decrease the cost of this? Not sure. Okay, there are a few here that I actually am pretty sure about, though. Kren 2 completes the house quests and more. Doesn't give you any favor, though. That's definitely the one I'm interested in completing. If I can skip doing the rest of the favor system, I wouldn't complain about that. It is a lot faster, and Shazian would be pretty much automatically done anyways. But I just really can't be asked right now. If we do Karen 3, that completes the favors, completes Architectural Alliance, completes all the quests, and a Kingdom Divided. Just getting to skip Lidocaine Favor is pretty good. We miss out on the XP lamps, but honestly, at this point, XP lamps aren't too useful. Since we're getting more fragments and relics all working together, we're kind of getting to the point where we don't need to worry about any of that. This is a situation where we could possibly go do at least some of these quests to get it to be cheaper. There's a lot of options. But I do know there's one in here I absolutely want, and that is Elf 1. This completes the Underground Pass, and we get the Iban Staff. Or we can go all the way to Elf 2, and that would give us completing Morning's End Part 2, and you get a Crystal Shield, and the ability to get over there and not worry about it. Let's see here, like Sheep Herder. That'd be an easy quest to get free points. Maybe trying to be Bird Hunting's a little bit longer. We got a lot of options here. But I'm going to complete Elf 1 for sure. Because that only is going to unlock Underground Pass. And that's perfectly fine. No rewards for Underground Pass. Yeah, it's not that good anyways. Ivan's staff can now be claimed from the Sage. Let's head over there, I guess. Also, with this update, they gave us all this extra renown to work with. Some of the relics have been readjusted to require less fragments to activate. So that gives us more opportunities for all the various set effects. I believe Greedy Gatherer was 3-4 before, and now it's 2-3. And we got enough here, we can easily get triple resources with 3 fragments. And then Personal Banker is now 2-3. That might have already been like that. Lots of things have changed. Last recall now takes 4 fragments, and we have 4 fragments. So we could technically do last recall stuff. That's pretty powerful. Let's collect some items. Ivan Staff, and a Crystal of Memories. Now this Ivan Staff is the 120 charge version, so that's clearly not good enough. We should still have a little bit of money. Hopefully we got the 200k we need to upgrade this. Ivan Staff is decent, and until we start doing Slayer and get to a Trident, it's a pretty good choice. Yeah, we got money. So I'm gonna go get this upgraded for use in Magic. We could also do other spells, but Ivan still, it's a decent choice. It's a decent choice. Right now we still have 136 renown to work with. And the real question is, how much effort do we want to put into doing various quests to get the renown cost down? It all comes down to how far we're going to be getting into this. And there's still plenty of time left. I'm thinking I'm going to grab the everything on Krend. Just to not have to do that. Also, you actually get points for completing these quests too. So once we do that, there's points for getting the favor, there's points for getting the quest done. So I think by finishing this, we're going to get some points back. So I think we're just going to do it. Access to all teleports with the Memoir, the Book of the Dead, the Spell Book, Karen Favors, for 39, and then we get some back. I'm going to go for it. Might as well. Only do this at bank. Alright, fine. Let me get my staff upgraded, then we can go do that. Also thinking possibly Desert Treasure. Although I might look in to see if there's any super quick tasks that we could complete. Upgrade the staff. 200,000 coins. Very cool. Because now it has 2,500. And also, equipping a staff is a task. So that's good. I don't know if we're going to really get to unlocking all the bosses or all the quests. Really just playing this by ear still. I guess we might be unlocking various items as we unlock these quests. So let's go back to the Sage. That makes sense. Waystone, please. Also, teleporting here regularly was a diary task, so that's something. Diaries are another thing we could start looking into. Since we now have all the skills unlocked, we could work with that. Unlocks, quests. Desert 2 is Desert Treasure. It also completes the Frozen Door mini-quest. Interesting. Technically, we wouldn't have the levels for that quite yet, I wouldn't think. Yeah, one range. Ancient Spellbook. Blackjack we already have. So by doing this, we skip Desert Treasure, Contact, Temple of Ikov, Troll Stronghold, Tourist Trap, Dig Site, Death Plateau. I mean, we really could do Death Plateau. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, let's just take it. Let's just take it. Desert Treasure. Unlock. And that actually gives us a task here for 3 Sage Renown. Now we have 112. And now we're going to go to Unlocks. And we're going to get Current. Kingdom Divided? Sure. Unlock. And that gave us back 13 Sage's Renown for completing Architectural Alliance, 4 House Favors, 5 quests. That's just 110 League points. We basically traded Renown for points there. That's okay. Now we have 86 Renown left still. Oh boy. Access to Fossil Island. We haven't really done any of the Museum Kudos stuff. And that automatically completed the dig site for us. I don't know if this is going to complete Kudos by any means. Do I want to do Bon Voyage for 3 points? Not really. Let's do that. Yay. I complete all quests in Champions. Yep. This is still going. It's just still going. My goodness. King's Ransom will get us Piety, but we don't have that level yet, so I'm not too worried about that. The Dorgashan quests. We could just do Fishing Contest to do that. Fishing Contest, Goblin Diplomacy. Those are just really fast quests. I think I'd want to do those just to save a few Renown. Not that I really know if I need to save Renown. That's part of the question. Fremnic Exiles. Complete Heroes Quest. Complete Monkey Madness 2. Complete Sins of a Father. Dragon Slayer 2. And a lot of these do overlap, so it's not like we have to spend this many total points or anything. You could complete Fairy Tale Part 2 for 4 points. That's probably not worth it. We do Song of the Elves. So many choices. So many choices. But what do we actually need from any of this right now? What would we want? I think I'm just going to go do a few of the super fast quests. That'll save me some Renown here. And also give me some Renown as they are actually tasks. Because that is better. If you complete it, you still get the Renown back for doing it. But if you do it first, you don't have to also pay for it. So. And I feel like doing quests. It's one of the things I enjoy doing. So I'm going to go do some very easy quests. It does feel pretty wacky that we can already go to Fossil Island with only 28 kudos. And technically we started with 0. We're still back here helping Orlando Smith with his stuff for 12,000 Hunter and Slayer XP. That is 30 Hunter and 28 Slayer. That's just one of the tasks here. Just getting some more renown, getting some free levels. It's all good. Here is a Soul's Bane. Very simple quest. Also a medium task. And a handful of experience there. Very easy. Especially with our relics and such. We're at a decent place, combat-wise. Level 88. So I think this is going to be just fine. And we got a free sapphire. Nice. Black Knight's Fortress. Very quick quest. And will decrease the cost of these quest packages, but is not itself a task. Just kind of going through here, looking at the quests available. Murder Mystery is pretty quick. We can do that. Nice and quick. Murder Mystery, and a 16,000 crafting XP. Not too shabby. There's a 44 crafting. Not gonna complain about some experience. Gonna just keep going down the list. Jungle Potion. Completed. For 9,000 Herblore XP. Not too shabby. Gets us to 42 Herblore. Very quick quest. Saving me more renown. Here's the fishing contest. Would have made a lot of sense to do this day 1. Because we already had fishing unlocked. Only requires 10 fishing. And there is 29,000 fishing XP. And it's also a task. So, not only do we get to get a Sage's Renown here, we also get 60 fishing. And we get to save some renown in the unlocks. This is probably the best form of quest here. Very quick, is a task, gives XP. Very good. Goblin Diplomacy, completed. For level 45 crafting. Make some snakeskin boots. That's exciting. We still have one ranged. But I'm sure we'll get range XP eventually. Here is Elemental Workshop 1. 60,000 smithing and crafting XP. That is very solid. 51 crafting. 57 smithing. There is an unlock for Elemental Workshop 2. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to do the quest. Because the XP here is acceptable. And it's not too long. We basically already have everything we need. Just need to head down here and get it done. Yes, I'd like to drop the book. Elemental Workshop 2. for 90,000 crafting and smithing XP and a task. Medium task. 61 smithing. 57 crafting. We can make D-hide now. Pretty cool. We can just buy green D-hide though, so that's not the most important. But more crafting levels and smithing levels is nice. Sheep herder can be a little bit annoying, but it's pretty quick. Just a little bit of gold for that. So, not the most important quest. Time for a boss fight. And a random event at the same time, apparently. Goodbye, gardener. Hello. Treasure. For completing Pirate's Treasure. Yay. I think that is going to be all of the prerequisite quests that I want to get completed. So now we got 89 renown, and we want to spend it. I think I am going to go ahead and get Temperos. It's only 10 points. Might as well. I do enjoy some Temperos. It's a little boss symbol. Okay. And anything else in here we want right now? Browfighter, not really. Barrows, we're getting close. Not too worried about it. So let's head into quests here. King's Ransom would complete one small favor in Shiloh Village, so we could get in there, but don't really need that yet. Another slice of ham we're going to take, because that actually unlocks some tasks. And the bone crossbow, which is super convenient. We completed the Lost Tribe and Death of the Dorgiton, so that is 50 league points and 4 renown back. So that's cool. The ones where you just get some renown back is pretty convenient. Edgar's Ruse. Trollheim Teleport. Not too useful right now. Complete Morning's End Part 1. And we can get a free Crystal Shield or Crystal Bow. With 500 charges. This will stop us from ever needing to go through the Underground Pass. So that would be pretty useful. And basically unlocks that entire area over there. I don't really need to go for Song of the Elves quite yet. We're really not at the level where we could make use of that content. So I think I'm just going to get Elf 2 here. I think that's a good plan. Now we can get a Crystal Bow or Crystal Shield. That'd be good. Fairy Tale Part 2 finished. Not too worried about that. Completing this one would complete Heroes, but I think there's other options to complete Heroes. Shield of Arav and Heroes Quest being completable on this screen probably means there's not going to be too many people actually doing the quest, so I don't think that's really much of an option here. I don't really need that right now. This one would complete Dream Mentor and Lunar Diplomacy. It's an interesting idea. Monkey Madness 2. That would get us a bit of Recipe for Disaster. The Royal Seed Pod. Ooh, the Royal Seed Pod. Okay. We can combine that with Last Recall. Fairly close to a bank. I don't think we really have any other better ones quite yet. Be like better. The Crafting Cape. Maybe. The Draken's Medallion probably be okay. This also completes part of Recipe for Disaster. How many points do we have left? 50. Get into Shiloh Village. One small favors, all that. It's Kramja. Complete Legends quest. Kind of want the Dragon's Medallion. I think that'd be a good start. It's only 9 more points after that for Sins of the Father. Sins of the Father would give access to Dayalt Essence, which would be really good. The Sepulcher. Darkmare. I think we'll go with Sins of the Father. And we even get 80 league points and 6 renown back for that. For completing Vampire Slayer and Sins of the Father. Ah, Vampire Slayer. Should have done Vampire Slayer. Oh well. That would have been easy. And we get Draken's Medallion from the Sage. Very good. From Nick. One small favor. A bit of Pirate wouldn't be too bad. Get over towards there. Recruitment Drive. Slug Menace. Yeah, give me all that piratiness. I'll take that. Now we have 5 points left. Quest screen. What would we want our next unlock to be here? Maybe Monkey Madness 2. Dragon Slayer 2. What's all in here? Yeah, good balance stuff. Alright. Let's go grab all of our new cool stuff we just got. What's our quest points now? 154. That's pretty good. Collect some new items. Do I have any items? They say have friends in high places, choose wisely. Crystal Bow or Crystal Shield? I think... I think the Crystal Bow has more things it's required for. Like, yeah, there's a diary and a clue step. So I think I'll take the Crystal Bow just for all that. We can get a Crystal Shield later if we really want one. I'll take the bow. And I'll also take the Draken's Medallion, which allows us to come over here. Not too far from a bank whatsoever. Yep, see, there's already somebody here doing last recall. Okay. So that's going to be incredibly useful for us. What is our status as far as Recipe for Disaster is concerned? I think we got a few of those. We've completed 4. Okay. We do Lumbridge Guide yet? We need to do Demon Slayer. Well, that's easy. I would have thought that Demon Slayer would be a requirement for one of these. Guess not. There's still going to be some quests that aren't included in this quest unlock system. These are just more main quests kind of things. So let's go do that. If we go do Demon Slayer, let me see here. Evil Dave requires Shadow of the Storm. I don't think that was on the unlocks either. Shadow of the Storm would be worthwhile. Okay. I'm just gonna keep on doing some questing, because it seems to be working out right now. Oh boy. Here's another boss fight. Against Delrith. Oh. He's level 27. This wizard decides he wanted to die. And I will oblige him. Hello, Delrith. Goodbye, Delrith. And an incantation. Cameron Thumb. Aber. Gubbindo. Carlum. Perchai. Takes longer to do the incantation than it does to do the boss fight. Oh well. And that is Demon Slayer. That's a task. That's some quest points. That's a quest requirement. We continue. The Golem. Completed. Crafting, Thieving XP, and a task. Another prerequisite to the next quest. Now here is a bit of an actual boss fight against Agrith Nar. We're just gonna protect from magic here and just face tank him. He's level 100, but we are level 88. And also, we heal when on attack. So that's neat. We still need to get the last hit with Silverlight, which is not ideal. It is not a great weapon. But a Dragon Scimitar is going to chunk him down here pretty good. Oh no, we got hit some damage. Whatever will we do? And this is going to be a very nice XP drop. We got the Unholy Warrior fragment up to level 2. Okay. Sure. We currently have 5 fragments and 3 relics at the same time. Really is quite impressive. Oh, Silverlight. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. And we're going to funnel this into ranged XP. Getting us from level 1 to level 51. Completing Shadow of the Storm. That is 51 range. That's a good jump. Always nice to do Shadow of the Storm for your first range levels. And this time, it's 12 times as much as normal, which is just fantastic. We carry on. It's going to be a little bit before I reconcile all these completed quests that I did without actually doing them. But here's one thing we can do. We can get some climbing boots from Tenzing up here. 12 gold. Pretty worth it. When we get a solid +2 melee strength. Definitely going to be one of the best melee boots we're going to have for quite some time. Good upgrades all around. It's pretty weird coming in here for the first time and half of the people have already been saved. Recipe for disaster. We basically only need to do these 2, since all the other ones get saved automatically from unlocks. But if we want to finish Recipe for Disaster, these are the 2 we need to do. 1 evil spicy stew for 84,000 cooking experience and saving Evil Dave. We can now make spicy stews, which is not that useful, really. 63 cooking. That's pretty good. But yeah. It's not particularly useful to make stews when Unchained Talent boosts all non-combat skills by 8, and stews can only do 6. I guess it matters if this is a visible or invisible boost, but I think it's a visible boost. So, stews are not particularly useful, but I mean, I guess we don't have the 3 required to do this relic yet, so technically we might be able to find some use for this. But I doubt it. So instead, I was going to save the last person that I need to save. The memory puzzle isn't too bad if you just use print screen. 30,000 magic, 30,000 cooking. That is the Lumbridge guide saved. 64 cooking and 64 magic. Very close, very similar levels there apparently. Anyways, we are not particularly close to the amount of Sage's Renown that we need to buy the other 2 pieces here. So we're just going to settle for Addy Gloves for now. Still, significantly better than leather gloves. Very nice. I think I'm going to start looking more towards doing things for substantial league points. Try to get through these last 2 tiers at a decent speed here. Or maybe I'll do something else. I don't know. We've only done 256 of the 1,200 and something tasks, so there are still plenty to do. So we'll be doing something, I'm sure. Next time. Goodbye.